Good morning, Fair Oak. How are you? Today's Science Time's going to be a bit of chemistry. Now, this has been called a few different names. I've heard it called magic milk. I've heard it called artistic milk. It doesn't matter what it's called. It's really exciting. I think you'll really enjoy it. It's a really simple but effective way of learning some chemistry. The most amazing thing happens with milk and washing up liquid. So, what do we need? Well, we need some washing up liquid. You need a dish or a container, something to put the milk in. You need some milk, obviously some whole milk would be best. It needs a higher fat content. That might give you a few clues to the science behind it. I can imagine some of you already starting to think about what might happen. You need some food colouring. I've got 3 different colours just lurking in the cupboard. Whatever you've got really would be great. Now, if you have a cotton wool bud, that's quite good. But obviously not many people have them anymore. I found one just lurking in the medicine cabinet, but you can just use your finger if you don't have one of those. Now I've got a pipette with me just because my food colouring bottles don't have little droppers, but if you've got something with a dropper, that's absolutely fine. If not, maybe see if there's something that you can use just to help you put some food colouring into the dish later rather than dropping all the bottle in there. Okay, let's get started. Okay, so let's do this. So the first thing I'm going to do is put some milk over the bottom of the dish. I'm going to do it carefully because I don't want it to splash everywhere. So I'm just going to cover the bottom of the dish. There you go, it's got a thin layer. Now the next thing I'm going to do is put some of the food colouring towards the centre of the container. So I'm going to try and pop a little bit of the red into the middle. I'm going to pop 2 drops in. There's 2 drops of the red. Just pop 2 drops of the green. I've just put these into the containers just so they're a little bit easier to drop. Let's pop 1 and 2. Whoop. Okay, let's pop another little bit of the yellow. Let's put a couple of drops of the yellow. Let's pop them into there. There's 1. There's 2. And just a little bit of the orange. There's 1 and there's 2. Okay, now what I'm going to do with my cotton wool bud, I'm just going to pop some washing up liquid onto the cotton wool bud. Now, have a predict. What do you think is going to happen when I put this cotton wool bud of washing up liquid into the centre of that food colouring? What do you think we're going to see? Have a predict. Have a quick chat with the people around you. Are you ready? Get ready to observe. I'm going in. Here we go. Watch. So here's some questions to think about. What did you notice? What did you observe? What happened when you touched the cotton wool bud into the milk? Why do you think that happened? Why do you think it stopped moving eventually? And did you observe anything else? Think really carefully, guys. So why did it happen? Well, think back to year 3 when you learnt about food groups. Milk is made up of vitamins and minerals, proteins, fats, and mostly water. The proteins and fats in the milk are sensitive to any changes. The fats are all connected to or linked together with bonds. When we added the washing up liquid to the milk, the fat molecules began to break up or the bonds became broken. A chemical reaction was taking place. And because we added the food colouring, we could see that chemical reaction taking place. It would still happen in the milk and the washing up liquid, but we just wouldn't be able to see it without the food colouring. In Year 7 and beyond, you'll learn all about the bipolar characteristics, the hydrophilic and the hydrophobic ends. But for now, you just need to know that the washing up liquid bonds with the fat molecules in the milk. And they bend, roll, twist as the soap races around to join with the molecules. And the food colouring then is bumped and pushed around, and that's what we could see happening. The washing up liquid eventually mixes with the milk and the action starts to slow down. You could see that in the film that we made. It slowed down and it eventually stopped. You can continue to try and dip around with your cotton wool bud into with the washing up liquid and try to find some more fat molecules that haven't yet been found. I hope that makes a bit more sense. So what else could you try? Well, perhaps scatter droplets of food colouring all around the dish. Maybe make a pattern before you start. Predict then what you think you'll see. Maybe draw what you think you'll see and then try it. Find out whether you were right or wrong. Remember, a prediction is a really good guess. And it's all then about the observations and your recording afterwards. Perhaps you could try other types of liquid or other types of milk. Maybe try it with skimmed milk or semi-skimmed milk. Compare your results. Share them on the blog. Tell us what you saw. You could think about how washing up liquid reacts with other types of liquid, especially when washing up. Think about the reactions that you might see. Maybe tell me the things that you would like to investigate. And then if you do investigate them, share your results, because it'd be great for other people to know as well what you found out. Think about this one. Use this one. Predict this one for me. Tell me what you think we're going to observe when I put the washing up liquid into this pattern. Think about if I put it into the centre, what we might see. Or maybe if I put it into the green food colouring, what might we see then? Science feels a little bit magic at times, and I really want you to enjoy it. But remember, the prediction doesn't necessarily have to be right. It's about finding something out. So your prediction could be completely wrong, but then you're going to think about why. Enjoy this, guys. I look forward to seeing you later. See you next time. Bye for now.